If you've been playing Dune Awakening, you'll realize that you need silicone blocks for practically everything. But to make silicone blocks, you have to go out and farm flower sand. Flower sand are big patches of white sand out in the middle of the desert that have a bunch of flower dust hovering over them. And you'll want to use a static compactor to actually mine it. I'm going to show you guys my top 3 favorite patches to go to because there's almost no worm sign. A lot of people try to farm the ones that are in the open desert, so they'll fly around until they find one, land, and start compacting. The only problem with this is you're on worm sign, so you're eventually going to aggro the worm and have to fly off. Doing this wastes a ton of time because you have to wait for the worm aggro to go away, and then you land back and try to pick up the sand and then restart compacting. I'm going to show you all my top 3 spots from worst to best. They're all 3 really good, but sometimes they'll be eaten up by someone else, so you'll need a backup plan. I turn my shield on just so you can see that there's absolutely no worm aggro for the most part. The aggro is how I determine which one I consider the best. The last one on this list has almost no aggro. I'm using the hammer rock as a landmark, and you can see where I'm at right over here with the purple icon. Number 2 on my list is actually right next to the hammer rock. As you can see, all these that I'm mentioning are really close to islands, and that's what makes them so good because the worm aggro isn't typically near the island. As you can see, you could practically tear up this entire flower sand node without the worm aggroing on you. You probably know this by now, but once you get your flower sand, you need a chemical refiner to make it into silicone blocks. This location is literally just west of the hammer rock. All 3 of these locations are located in the Vermilius Gap, so they're pretty close to each other, but this one is my absolute favorite and my go-to every single time. I personally bring an assault ornithopter over here with inventory and just load it up. And once you take that back to your base, it's enough silicone blocks to last you for about a week. If you really want to get crazy, you could just bring a buggy with inventory and park it right next to the node and just farm the entire thing, and you would be loaded for months. You can quite literally never have too much flower sand or silicone blocks because you will always need it even in the endgame. Compacting is also the absolute best way to get flower sand. I wish a crawler would work, but it doesn't, so you don't even want to waste your time. Here's the hammer rock, and this one's located just a few islands west, right over here between these 2 little islands. I'm going to be making a best mining location for each of these different resources, so you definitely don't want to miss out. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching.